Hey, back. Collective message. Wanted to do a collective message. I did have a previous download channel message that wasn't required for the cards. And I haven't been on. So it's like, let's just tap into what these messages. Always shielded and always guided with the highest intention and the highest, purest good, right? Energies here. We have judgment. There's some sort of judgment going on right now. Somebody's dealing with things with some sort of challenge, but there is a protection. There's a protection that somebody is feeling that is around them. There's a protection of a higher power because there's an inner calling that is coming in. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. This is for all zodiac signs. This is for he, she, they, and them. All right. And if you are of another being, all right, long as you come in with warm, organic, positive energy, okay? So there's a new phase that is happening at this time. Somebody's really learning how to get out of a defensive type of energy or being defensive when they hear something or hear a calling or the truth. Somebody fighting against themselves, but learning how to stand up for yourself. Standing up for yourself is what's happening at this time. There's a redemption and awakening. A redemption, talk girl. Redemption and awakening. So there's a new about you, which always evolving, getting rid of the old, bringing in the new. Thank you. Something on my lip. Page of Swords, the Fool. Ooh. Aries energy may be significant. Air sign may be significant. So Libra, Gemini, Aries, Sagittarius may be significant. Again, triple confirmation with new beginnings. So definitely, I know I'm feeling this new beginning, new chapter, right? And this is something that's definitely can be resonating with the divine feminines at this time, where all the cord cutting, all the return to sender, all the meditation, all the manifestation work that you've been doing, you are actually seeing how it's really bringing you into this new chapter. A lot of people are watching you, so they're seeing all these possibilities that are happening for you right now. There could be things that just happen spontaneous, especially opportunity could be happen spontaneous just by you on some sort of adventure or you traveling. Actually, even having like a traveling group, you may find either some soul sisters or some soul family or something, and traveling starts getting incorporated into your energy. So yeah, individuals that are watching you and studying you, listen, they are taking out the pens and the pad, okay? So you definitely have individuals' curiosity at this time. All right, there's a lot of connections and people are wanting to either work with you and again, you're being watched and you're being studied, right? There's an upheaval that is happening because of the cord cutting that you've done. It may have taken a while for it to go into effect. You may have circled back a couple of times before it did its full cut, right? I'm definitely seeing cut like in a Broadway play. I'm definitely seeing cut like in acting. So you could be an actor or an actress, or you kind of understanding like, this is my stage. This is my time. This is my time. This is your time to take that lead road in your reality and in your connections at this time. Making a clear stand and stamp on that energy. Yeah, they're seeing that you're winning, and you're winning at all costs, but you're doing it in a righteous way. So there's this righteous luxury There's this righteous wealth. Like, it doesn't have to, there is individuals have to go that route by being cunning and cutting throat and backstabbing and pulling the rug under somebody. There's this high frequency of this righteous wealth, righteous luxury, that is obtained to you around you. So you're definitely in this receiving energy, whether you are a male or a female. If you are a male, you are have tapped into your divine feminine energy. So I don't know, can we give like a congratulations? Is that appropriate? But that's a beautiful thing. Working on high standards. So definitely working on emotional intelligence, right? Working on high functionality. Understanding your emotions, controlling your emotions, bringing your emotions in balance, seeing what that emotion is. Allow that emotion to play itself out to a degree, and then acknowledging it, dealing with it, and then letting it pass on. Whether that is anger, whether that is loneliness, whether that is sadness, whether that is happiness, because we don't want to be. Listen. I preach balance, right? So everything is as above, so below, right? There's no overly happy, because there's an imbalance to that as well, all right? There's an energy that can tap into you when you're too overly happy, same as if you're too overly, down. And those that are dealing with depression and taking that stand and actually, seeking and going to get that professional help, congratulations to you as well. That was your next step in self-love and self-care. There's that energy of where I thought I could do this by myself, tried, and maybe it works for a little while, but then when something actually happens, there's some sort of relapse. Okay, so I'm hearing velvet or velour. There we go. So I don't know what's velvet or velour. Maybe because it's fall, winter, that is maybe a certain material that you enjoy wearing, or you're planning on wearing somewhere. With all the knowledge and the wisdom that you've started to obtain around people, the senses, there's ability that you may have now where you can probably smell spirits around you, or you can like smell people's auras or their energy. Has nothing to do with like a physical smell. When those energies are around, you're knowing now how to not allow it to affect you, because smells can affect us anyway, right? If you're somewhere and a pot was burning, that burnt smell, it's like that's a very agitating smell, especially if you're sensitive of the nose, or if you're around somebody and that oil or that perfume. The perfume might have too many chemicals, and also look into the different chemicals that are in these perfumes, even if they're high-end perfumes. All right, but it can have that feeling of like an imprisonment. It can have that, especially if you're in close quarters with somebody. I don't know, the elevator, cubicle, somebody you sit close to, people heating up different types of food, you just like all of a sudden you are very like sensitive to smells. I'm seeing that energy there. There's also people that are around you that you might be hypersensitive to, that they are somebody that is they have negative thoughts, or they're constantly, because you're positive, it's also like they want to come to you and maybe tell you what they saw on the news, like something negative they saw on the news. It's like this. I don't know if this is one particular person or whoever this is. There is this person that is like very self-imposed. All right, these a victim type energy. It's not somebody really close because you've done that cord cutting. So it's almost like this is gonna just be part of, some of these things are out of our control, right? We have to a degree, deal with the general public. Somebody definitely wants to get out of working the 9 to 5. Okay, Spirit has been saying it. This is a confirmation. There's some sort of opportunity in business. I was presented with this business that I'm working on and doing now, and literally when it came to me, I heard bells. I mean, I literally heard bells ringing. And I said, you know what? There might be a church close by, and the church might be ringing bells, but you know what? That's all good too, because that straight up was a sign. I could do it part time, I could do it from home, and it can get me to early retirement, right? So there's something about working. It's just, and it may be those minute things where, like I said, we have to deal with the general public, right? You could be in your own bubble and your own reality. I get that, right? A lot of shielding, grounding, and protecting, because I do it all day, all day, every day. I just don't let things agitate me the way they used to, right? And I know how to walk away from a situation or block a situation from coming to me. But something with close quarters, where it's just like, it's just, now it's getting to the point where I don't know if somebody smokes cigarettes and they get back to their desk, and like you can smell it, or you can actually smell the cigarettes, like the smell of cigarettes drive you crazy. There's something that Spirit is just honing on this. What the hell smell? Maybe it really is somebody's body odor. Maybe somebody really has a health problem or a health issue. Something's going on, and it's just like, this is my sign that this is a toxic work environment, and I don't need to be here right now. As much talent that you have, somebody is not using their talent, right? They're not using their talent. So I don't know if this is a confirmation for someone. I'm gonna get ready to wrap this up. So these were pre-shuffled. I was going through the decks, and this is the Light Keepers. These are like the Ascended Masters. So we have hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. All right? Choose some loving thoughts. And then this is really beautiful, the way she's wearing this yellow and wearing this headpiece. You know, if you're guided to cover your head, you guys will probably see me back on here with my white scarf or like a black scarf. Maybe I'll get like different scarves this winter. Winter, all last winter was all this, my ancestors, the initiation I was going through with the elders, it was like white, like the listen, that's what even got the hair white. All right, it's the elders. This is my homage to the elders. Okay, so yeah, I never said that publicly before, but I'm really now feeling in this realm and this energy of wearing a lot more black, right? So you may see a lot more black, which is a beautiful color. So whatever things like that might be calling you, just go with the flow, right? Connect with what that is, and that's communication with your guides or with your ancestors. That's another form of communication. All right. So we have Serpius Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Right? There's nothing to run. There's rise above the darkness. Right? Not run from the darkness. So in order to rise above the darkness, that means you've had to do the dark night of the soul. That means you've had to do your shadow work. That means you've had to be in your darkness and sit in silence, like maybe literally sit in a dark room. When you're in the dark room and meditating, a lot of our melatonin in us rises even more. This is something that also helps us in the dream realm. You know, if it's a lot of lucid dreaming, astral traveling, if you're trying to do dream magic or dream work, right? I'm very fluent in the dream realm, and that's, listen, these things you're not getting a master's in, you're not getting a degree in. These are above that, right? That's what psychic is. Psychic is not the 3D. It is what is above you, right? So in the dream realm, there's you could work in the darkness in the dream realm and bringing things into the light, working out things in the dream realm to bring in the organic light into this 3D realm. And this is one that I have not seen in this deck, and I swear I've almost been through this whole deck, but I mean, I'm not like swearing, but it is the white eagle. This is the ancestor spirit, and I love the eagle at being a indigenous American Indian myself, right? I love that this came out. So this really spoke to me. The white eagle. Eagle is one of my spirit animals, spirit totems. Connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. I mean, if the generational curses that I speak about, that people speak about, I think a lot of people may not understand what that means. That is something that you can do in meditation work, right? Healing that, especially healing the different things that have happened in your family. It doesn't need to be continued and passed on, right? So you see that? The white eagle. This one is I'm literally in love with this one right here. But it's whatever wounds and patterns, the wounds and the patterns of your family lineage can be healed. Now there's no blockage. There's no blockage at this time right now. Right now is the time to make those changes. Right now, there's a moving train, and you want to get on this moving train. Don't be scared of these opportunities. Don't be scared of this abundance of currency coming in, abundance of energy, abundance of gifts, abundance of calmness, abundance of being present, abundance of self-love, abundance of knowledge and wisdom. It is now, and it's really beautiful. And then I went through the sacred travelers, and we got the mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you, right? This healing energy is flowing through you, right? Your ancestors, your guides are celebrating. They're celebrating what you are doing, what you have been doing, what you are continually to do. Even if you're struggling doing it, even if it doesn't look like it's where it should be, it is a milestone from where it was before. Okay, so and we have fellow travelers. Support is all around you, and I know for me, this was a double confirmation for me. Exactly, being an independent travel agent. I will try to get on here, but I know once this takes off, your girl, I might just listen. I might just my spirituality is all day, every day. It's more than divination is just a part of my divination. From the moment I get up to the moment that I go to sleep, even when I'm enjoying myself, even when I'm doing the human mundane things, because this is a human experience, right? It is spiritual. Traveling is spiritual. Even if individuals cannot physically travel right now, to be trying to learn how to astral travel, and or be happy for those who are having that experience. You have people right now who have they're in like their late 40s and 50s and have literally never went anywhere, and they're doing that now, and I think it's very commendable, and it is a beautiful thing. Traveling is peaceful, relaxation, and it's very spiritual. You can travel by reading books. You can travel by, somebody is spirit just showed me like a globe. Somebody loves collecting globes or maps. reading the maps, right? Or nature channels. There's different ways of traveling if you couldn't physically travel. But right now, support is all around you in what you are doing right now, even in what you're not doing. Because for some, not doing something is very healing for somebody, especially if you're somebody that like always was pulled to do things, always pulled to do things, but it actually took from you. It took money from you. It took time from you. So not doing something, you're being supported as well. Okay, and I'm gonna close that out there. I love that message. I love that message for you guys. Always, always take care of yourself and each other. Peace.